This is Amanda Elo'esh. I am San Francisco's leading spiritual success mentor, and I am following through on my promise to be here for you every Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's Pacific Coast, California. Yeah, normally this is an interesting, I'm here with my hat because I have hat hair and my yoga clothes. Normally, I would be here with, having washed my face at least, put on a little makeup and wearing, all my bling, my goddess bling. And today I'm just here as me, the way that I am sometimes behind the scenes. And I'm here to really share about what kept me small for so long. So I'll share with you where I am right now. Right now, I have a really beautiful life. I live in a beautiful home on an acre of land in a beautiful part of the world in Northern California, Oakland, California, next to 1,000 acres of park. It's just right out there. The light wasn't so bright you would see all of the trees that are out my window, the park that's out there. And I'm surrounded by stellar human beings, my partner, my family, my friends, my clients. I just don't have to waste my time dealing with anybody who isn't absolutely amazing, which I can't tell you the value of that. And I make great money, and I love what I do, and I have all the resources I could possibly want to do my work in a way that feels really good and easy and juicy and yummy. Friday morning, before I come to you live, I give to myself to really drop in and do my practice. I do a daily practice, but on Friday, I give myself hours, a couple of hours at least, to really go deep with my meditation, to go deep in the many, many different prayer traditions that I've learned as I've traveled and spoken and taught all over the world and been initiated into different practices, healing and different healing practices and different prayer practices. And it feels really good on Friday morning. It's like my goddess Shabbat on Friday morning, to give to myself to really tune in to the holy in these many different languages and in these many different ways. And so that's what I do on Friday morning to get myself prepared. And then I often get a transmission on what I'm supposed to share with you. And today I went really deep, and when I came out of my meditation with my hat on and my yoga clothes still on, I realized, like, oh my gosh, it's after 11 already. So my apologies for that, but the good news is I was dropping in deep, and what I get to share with you today is fresh from the holy oven. So what I'm sharing with you today is why I stayed small for so long. So basically right now, I've been invited to speak at Google. I've shared my wisdom all over the world in places like Oroville, India, the Prana Festival in New Zealand, all kinds of different opportunities to show up and share my wisdom with the world as San Francisco's leading spiritual success mentor. But before I was recognized and seen, and before all, my success was here, I was doing this for many, many years, this subconscious success repatterning. I didn't even have a name for it. I had used it to heal myself of some body dysmorphic disorder, an eating disorder, depression. I had suicidal thoughts. I healed myself of deep suicidal depression twice. The second time was like full-on healing. It's never come back. So I knew that I had this special healing, this special practice, a special system for offering immense liberation. But I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure that I'd be able to help everybody. And the truth is, I don't believe that there's one thing that heals everybody all the time, because we're all different. We're in different places in our lives, different needs, different resources, different chemical makeups. So, one thing that may be very, very helpful for me, a medicine that might be helpful for me, might be harmful to somebody else. So, I was really worried about actually accepting money from somebody and saying, yeah, I'll help you. And then the possibility of maybe I will fall short. Maybe I won't be able to help that person. So because I was afraid of letting mostly myself down, but somebody else as well, the fear of letting somebody down, not coming through the way I promised, oh my gosh, it was horrifying. And so what I did was I kept myself small. I didn't make those promises, and I didn't speak with much confidence in what I did, even though I knew what I did was really amazing. And fortunately, over time, I've realized that it's important, it's essential. In fact, the only way we grow is to reach beyond our formerly known boundaries. We have to be willing to be awkward and unfamiliar at times in our lives so that we can master a new level of being. And so I fortunately learned that and was willing to take some risks. And I continue to be willing to take those risks and to be human and to show up as a human being in a human being life who happens to have some really amazing superpower tools that have healed me, family members, friends from all kinds of stuff. And so because I've been willing to take those risks, to step beyond my comfort zone and say, well, gosh, I don't know if I can help you with this, but I'm willing to try. Because I've been willing to do that, I have been able to work with children with autism, and like their growth charts, literally like 45-degree angle, huge shifts in their behavior. I've been able to help women healing in different stages of. I've been able to work with people with post-traumatic stress disorder. I've been able to help people in the hospital deal with nausea, pain, and sleeplessness. I've been able to work with people who were in hospice care. I've been able to help with people who lost somebody in hospice care. I've been able to work with so many different kinds of people and help them to find their joy, to step out of old, stuck, painful patterns, to start living a more joyful, functional, happy, aligned with the conscious prayer life. And if I had not been willing to be a human, make mistakes, possibly fall short, I would have never been able to get to where I am right now. And so where I am right now is this beautiful acre of land, this beautiful home in the East Oakland Hills, right next to a park. I have an amazing partner who loves me. I love him. I have an amazing family. I have an amazing community. Like I said, I just don't have to waste one moment with people that I don't have some kind of love, admiration, respect for, my clients included. So I would not have that stellar life if I wasn't willing to be human. So I just want to encourage you, if you're like who I used to be, very perfectionistic, horrified of looking imperfect, horrified of possibly setting a goal that you couldn't reach, I would encourage you to, purposefully set a goal so high you're going to fall short, and then fall short and don't worry about it. Let yourself be human, let yourself fail, and keep doing it. Because if you're not in a while, then I don't think you're pushing yourself hard enough, pushing beyond those comfort zones. There are many people that I really admire. David Bowie's one of them, who've basically said this same thing, which is, if you're not scared a lot of the time and not feeling, if you're not feeling like you've stepped beyond your comfort zone a lot of the time, you're not really doing it right. You're not really in service. You're not offering your gifts. You're not pushing your talents to the edge. You're not serving in the big ways that are possible for you. So get over yourself. Be willing to laugh at yourself if you mess up. Be willing to be kind and gentle and compassionate with yourself. And and then push yourself beyond your comfort zone and see what you can accomplish. And if you want help with that, I'd be happy to help you with that. I'm a success mentor, and I do it all the time with myself, and that's what I help my clients to do, to really push beyond the old limitations that have kept them stuck in painful patterns, either in relationship or business, contradictory behavior, repeating patterns that no matter what you do to the opposite, it still ends up looking like the same thing over and over again in relationship or finances or business. So I help with that, and I'd be happy to help you with that. You can go to my website and pick up a complimentary breakthrough success discovery session. You'll get a lot of helpful information in that one conversation. And it's also a little interview for me and for you to see, am I the one that's going to help you really do this really full-on breakthrough? And it's a no pressure conversation, and I'd be happy to support you in moving forward. Check that out. It's on my website. The information is going to be posted as part of this video, and thanks for stopping by. Until next week, Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific, California Standard Time, with you.